Alright, so I'm going to show how to replace a battery on this MacBook Pro model A1708. So first what you want to do is undo all the screws from the bottom. You'll need a pentalobe. This is like a star-shaped screwdriver. This is 1.2, so that's a standard MacBook screwdriver. So just remove the 2 here and then the 4 on the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. They are different lengths. The longest ones are here, then there's medium, and then the shortest ones are down here. So make sure you don't mix them all up. And then to get this bottom cover off, you can either use a suction cup or you can use like a needle or something in the screw hole. So suction cup's probably the easiest way. You just stick it on and then pull it up. But I'll show you with a needle in case you don't have that. Or you can even use a screwdriver and then you can kind of like pry it up like this. So just pry it at an angle like that, or use the needle. Alright, and then go along the edge. Once you get there, you can use your pry tool or your fingernails, and then use your fingernails on the top and then some on the bottom, and then just pull it up like that. Okay, and then go along the rest, go to the other side, do the same thing. Alright, just like that. Alright, once you pop all those clips so that the bottom half is kind of raised, then what you want to do is pull on this part near the hinge downwards, and then what I like to do is use my thumb to push on this part and then pull the upper part with my other fingers. Okay, so just like this. Okay, sometimes it gets stuck and then you have to kind of work it a lot harder, but just keep working at it and you'll eventually get it. So it'll come out just like this, so you can see the cover. Okay, the battery is pretty difficult to get out. There's adhesive underneath. I already took it out, so you can see. So I can do it quickly and show you what it looks like. But I'll open it up and then I'll show you underneath. So first what you want to do is remove this little plastic cover here. Okay, it has some adhesive on it. Just take it out and then set it aside. You'll have to put it back later. Alright, then there's this little black tab here. So lift that up. There's a little latch for the cable. Flip it up and then you can wiggle this cable out. So I like to grab the cable itself, try and keep it flat, don't flex it or bend it. Okay, and then you can remove it just like that. And then same thing with the other side. If your new battery doesn't have it, flip the little latch up. Okay, just like this. Alright, and then wiggle it out just like that. Okay, set that cable aside, make sure you put it back the same way. Alright, then you got this little cover here. Well, first what you want to do is disconnect the battery. So there's this one screw here. Undo that screw. Alright, don't mix them up. They're all different size. Alright, after you do that, just bend this part up slightly. Don't bend it too far because you don't want to cause it to break here. You just want to lightly flex it. There's normally a little white sticker here to detect the water if liquid got inside. So just scrape that sticker off and then take this screw out. Alright, take that screw out, and then there's also this little foamy piece here. You want to peel that off. Alright, once you peel that off, you can take that screw out as well. Alright, and those are the only screws holding the battery in place. Then you want to remove this or disconnect the trackpad cable. So there's 2 screws holding this metal plate on top, so remove those 2 screws. Okay, just like that. Alright, once you get those 2 screws out, you can take the metal plate out and set it aside. Alright, then to get this connector out, just use your fingernails or a pry tool and kind of just wiggle back and forth. Alright, you don't want to use too much force and then you can damage something, but just like that. Alright, then this will have an adhesive on it. Just peel it up. Don't flex it. Try and stay close to the connector and keep it flat. Alright, you don't want to bend it or anything. Okay, then the difficult part to get this out, if your battery's completely dead, you can use some rubbing alcohol to kind of help, but I used a thin pry tool like this, and then you just go underneath from the front here and you kind of just pry underneath. So it's going to be tough because there's a foam adhesive. I peeled it all off just to make it easier to do this video, but basically you just scrape underneath all of this. Usually what I do is I'll push the tool like that, move over a little bit, and then just keep moving it slowly, like cutting all the adhesive. Alright, The most difficult part is the middle. You actually want to go from this side. You don't want to go from here because you can damage this, or go underneath the trackpad and cause some damage. Okay, so you wanted to slide the tool under here, and you just keep going all the way along. I'll show you what it looks like underneath the battery so you can see. But once you get all of the adhesive cut, then you can lift. These pieces are attached, so you want to slide it out to the left because this piece is here. Alright, so just slide it out like that, and then you can set it aside. So as you can see, on the bottom here, there's 3 pieces of adhesive on each battery cell pack. Alright, so just make sure you know that. Alright, so I left one here to show what you do afterwards, but as you can see here, there's this metal plate that, so when you scrape this way, you're less likely to damage anything in here. But make sure to be careful when you slide it. If you have a bigger tool like this, it would be safer because it won't go into these little squares, so you're more likely to just stay outside of the squares and scrape off just the adhesive. Okay, so use a wider tool for this if you have one. Okay, all right, once you do that, then you'll see all these little pieces of tape will be stuck here. Basically what you do is just use your fingernail or a pry tool or scraping thing, and then scrape a little bit of it, and then once you get enough that you can pinch it with your fingernails or tweezer, then you can grab the tape or adhesive, and then you can slowly peel it back just like this. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And as you slowly peel it back, it'll kind of peel all the adhesive with it. So it does get like some of this part left here. If you want, you can clean it up with rubbing alcohol and a paper towel. Just spray a little bit on it. So I'll show how that's done. But pretty much that's how you remove the battery, and that's all there is to it. After that, you just gotta put it back together. The replacement battery has the adhesive, and then the little wire and everything. Just make sure you put it all back together. Okay, so again, if you want, you can clean up the adhesive residue. It's not really important, but you can. So you just use some rubbing alcohol, and you just keep rubbing it like this, and eventually all that adhesive will come out. It's kind of a lot of work to remove all this residue, so yeah, it's not really important. But if there's like a whole bunch of the residue on one line, then you might want to at least make some of it, clean up some of it, so that it doesn't have to stick only to old adhesive residue. Once you clean it up, then it'll get a better grip to the board. But if you plan to change the battery again in the future, it's actually nice that the battery won't stick on too strongly. But in order to do a good job and keep it all nice, I'm gonna clean up all this residue. But that's pretty much it. All you have to do, clean up all the residue once you peel out the battery, and then put back the old one the same way, reverse of how you took it out. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please remember to like and subscribe. I believe I have another video where I remove the logic board. I don't usually take everything out of these computers. I only do what's needed to repair them because these are customers' computers. So I'm not gonna like mess around with things unless they actually need to be worked on. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please remember to like and subscribe because it'll help me. And thanks for watching. Bye.